standing in the driveway where the gravel meets the grass, watching every memory in a broken looking glass. The taillights of your car are just a blur of fading red, while I'm replaying every bitter word we ever said. You took the house, the dog, the plans for 20cc, and left me with a pile of wood I don't know how to fix. The summer air is heavy, but I'm shivering the cold, staring at the story that's already been told. There's a silence in the hallway that's a different kind of loud, like the heavy gray reflection of a wind-awaited cloud. I'm reaching for a match, it's just to light a single spark, but I'm drowning in the oxygen of living in the dark. And I'm sifting through the ashes of our last goodbye, watching all the forevers float upward to the sky. It's the soot upon my fingers, it's the gray inside my chest, it's the ghost of every promise that we couldn't put to rest. The fire's finally over, but the smoke is staying long. I'm trying to find the melody of a half-forgotten song. It's a hollow kind of morning, it's a dry and dusty cry, living in the ashes of our last goodbye. I found your old keychain in the cushion of the chair, next to a strand of gold that used to be your hair. I thought about burning it to see the metal glow, but I've already lost enough, I can't let this one go. The kitchen table's empty and the coffee's getting thin. I'm opening the windows just to let the winter in. You're already halfway to a city I don't know, while I'm just standing in the garden watching nothing grow. They say that from the embers something new is gonna rise, but all I see is charcoal when I look into my eyes. I'm not a phoenix, baby, I'm just a girl who's lost her way in the wreckage of a yesterday that's never gonna stay. Yeah, I'm sifting through the ashes of our last goodbye, watching all the forevers float upward to the sky. It's the soot upon my fingers, it's the gray inside my chest, it's the ghost of every promise that we couldn't put to rest. The fire's finally over, but the smoke is staying long. I'm trying to find the melody of a half-forgotten song. It's a hollow kind of morning, it's a dry and dusty cry, living in the ashes of our last goodbye. The wind is picking up now, it's blowing us away. One little flake of gray for every day we didn't stay. The ground is finally cold, the story's finally told. Ashes, just ashes. I'm the person you call when the party ends, the more than a stranger, the better than friends. I'm the shoulder you lean on when he's been unkind, the secret you keep in the back of your mind. I know the coffee you like and the dreams that you chase. I've memorized every line on your face, but I'm just a placeholder, a ghost in your bed. quite said I'm standing on the doorstep, but I don't have a key. I'm watching you look right through the middle of me. You give me your evening, but he gets your day. I am just a passenger while you're driving away. And it's a lonely kind of torture, being almost yours. A heart in the hallway, never quite through the doors. Maybe one day I'm the if things were right, the one that you whisper to in the middle of the night. I'm a footnote in the story where he gets the lead. The only thing I'm not is the one that you need. It's a beautiful tragedy, a slow aching curse, being almost yours but never being first. Waiting for the phone to glow, watching your status and the places you go. You say that it's complicated, you say that you're torn, but I'm the one left here feeling weathered and worn. You taste like the truth, but you live like a lie. I'm a just-in-case person under your sky. I'm sifting through signals like a radio wave for a love that's too quiet to ever be brave. Almost is a so keep your eye misused. I'll see you soon. I'm tired of being the reflection of the moon. I want the sun, but I'm stuck in the gray. Almost yours until you finally walk away. I thought we were building a bridge together, laying the stones side by side. I thought we were weathering storms and the weather were nowhere for secrets to hide. But I looked to my left and the space was just air. You were standing a mile back at the start. I was carrying the weight, I was saying the prayer while you kept a shield round your heart. 'cause you never arrived. I'm the only one who didn't survive. The love I had for you is Christmas night 2023. And I'm finally admitting the truth of it. I loved alone. I've been staring at the glow of this glass screen until my eyes are burning red and blue, watching that little cursor blinking between the things I wanna say and the ghost of you. I send my heart in a paragraph or two, detail the ways I'm falling apart. Now I'm just watching the timestamp turn into a weapon that's pointed straight in my heart. 3 little dots appeared like a spark, then they vanished back into the gray. It's Christmas night and the world is dark, but you're 1,000 miles of silence away. And I'm left on red, left in the cold, with a million stories that'll never be told. It's a digital silence, a high-tech goodbye. The scene at the bottom is a punch to the eye. You have the words, you're holding the key, but you're choosing the quiet over me. It's the loudest nothing I've ever heard, being killed by a man who won't say a word. I see you're online, I see you're active, sharing a laugh with the rest of the world, while I'm over here feeling radioactive, with my stomach in knots and my spirit curled. Is it that easy to just look away, to see my I miss you and scroll on past? I'm a blue bubble floating in a bay of a love that I thought was built to last. I'd almost prefer no or never. I'd almost prefer we're through, but this empty space is a cruel forever, a door left ajar that I can't walk through. I'm refreshing the feed like I'm gasping for air, but there's nothing but static waiting there. Yeah, I'm left on red, left in the cold, with a million stories. be told. It's a digital silence, a high-tech goodbye. The scene at the bottom is a punch to the eye. You have the words, you're holding the key, but you're choosing the quiet over me. It's the loudest nothing I've ever heard, being killed by a man who won't say a word. My battery's dying, the screen's going black. It's December 2025 and you're not coming back. You saw my heart, you read my pain, and you just let it sit there out in the rain. Status delivered, status seen, but you're nowhere to be found. Left unread, just read. I'm standing in the kitchen while the coffee's getting cold, looking at the stories that we never quite got told. Your bags are in the hallway, but your keys are on the shelf, and I'm struggling to recognize a version of myself. We're speaking in the shorthand of a love that's lost its speed, walking on the edges of a silent empty street. You haven't closed the front door, but you're already away in the hollow space between the things we can and cannot say. The air is thin and heavy like the ending of a play. We're lingering in shadows at the closing of the day. I wanna beg you don't, but I wanna let you go. Caught in the current of a tide that's moving slow, and it's a halfway goodbye, a lingering ghost of the version of us that I'm missing the most. One foot in the future, one foot in the past, trying to make a moment that was never meant to last. It's the longest winter, it's the slowest kind of bleed when you're not quite gone, but you're not what I need. I'm stuck in the middle of a dark December sky, just holding on tight to a halfway goodbye. I see you check your watch and then you look toward the floor, measuring the distance from the table to the door. I wanna reach and touch you, but the glass has grown too thick. It's 2025 and the clock won't stop its tick. We're sharing one last silence in the house we used to own, before we trade the together for the finally alone. It's a merciful kind of torture, it's a gentle kind of cruel, playing out the ending like a well-rehearsed fool. If you're gonna leave, then honey, just leave. Stop giving me a reason to try and believe that there's a spark in the ashes or a light in the hall. The almost gone is the hardest part of it all. just holding on tight to a halfway goodbye. The door is ajar, the engine is running. I've been dreading this day, I saw it coming. But you're still standing there, and I'm still standing here, caught in the echo of a final bitter tear. Halfway, just halfway goodbye. I'm tracing the patterns of the dust upon the sill, waiting for a sound in a house that's grown too still. I ask you how you're feeling, and you look right through my face, like I'm just a shadow taking up your extra space. I used to know the rhythm of the secrets in your chest, but now you're like a mountain with a storm that's gonna rest. You haven't said it's over, you haven't said a thing, but I'm feeling all the winter that your quiet's gonna bring. I take 1,000 screams, I take a jagged fight over this hollow static in the middle of the night. At least if you were angry, I know that you were there, but I'm drowning in the nothing of your cold and empty stare. And though your silence hurts more than any word could do, it's a wall I can't get over, built by the ghost of you. It's the how have you been that you never think to ask. It's the way you're hiding safely behind a frozen mask. You're killing me with kindness, you're killing me with fine, while you're slowly erasing every bit of yours and mine. It's a long, slow goodbye without a single sound. Your silence is the heavy weight that's pulling me down. The dinner plates are clinking, the television's on, but the spirit of the conversation's long since gone. I'm screaming in the hallway, but it's all inside my head. I'm mourning for the living while I'm lying in our bed. It's December 2025, and the world is full of light, but I'm living in a vacuum where the sun won't hit me right. You're a master of the maybe, a scholar of the well, leaving me to wander in this quiet, lonely hell, yeah. Is it a mercy, or is it just a crime to steal away the ending and just waste away the time? If you don't love me, say it, give me air so I can breathe, instead of this forever that's just begging me to leave. Say something, even if it's go. I'd rather have the never than the I don't know. The clock is ticking loud, but your heart is staying still. If you won't break the quiet, I guess I never will. It hurts. God, your silence hurts. The stars are still hanging in the 2025 sky, but they look like silver pinpricks in a stranger's eye. I used to have gravity, a place to plant my feet, but the ground turned into water on our old familiar street. I'm reaching for the railing, I'm reaching for the air, but I'm grasping at the ghost of a hand that isn't there. The calendar is turning, but I'm suspended in the grave, watching all the earth I knew just drift so far away. I used to think that flying was a choice that people made, but now I know it's just the price for every debt unpaid. There's no parachute of sorry, no safety net of we, just the terrifying distance between who you were and me. And I'm falling, falling. It's Christmas night, and the lights are a blur. I'm falling, I'm falling. Catch me, but you won't. Watch the seasons change through the glass of our front door, while I waited for the version of the man you were before. The paint began to peel, the garden turned to brown, but I was like a captain as the ship was going down. I found excuses for the ways you let me down. I wore your cold indifference like a heavy leaden crown. Friends would ask me why, and I just turned my head away, finding silver linings in a sky of permanent gray. I fought for every inch of a side, bled for every mile. I traded in my happiness for the ghost of your smile. I was the only one holding the line, the only one keeping the light while you were already miles away in the middle of the night. I know it's the hardest kind of truth to finally hold, that I stayed until the fire turned into the bitter cold. I stayed through the silence, I stayed through the lies, I stayed until the hope began to wither in my eyes. I was the anchor in a harbor that was already dry. I stayed for the hello long after the goodbye. It wasn't that I was brave or that I was being true, I just stayed until there was nothing left of me to give to you. The 25th of December, and the house is perfect still. Snow is piling up against the lonely windowsill. I'm looking at the space where your suitcase used to be, and realizing that the only one I trapped in here was me. I waited for the sorry that was never gonna come. I played the loyal soldier to a broken-hearted drum. I thought that if I loved you enough, the tide would surely turn, but I was just a bridge that you were waiting here to burn. Is there a medal for the person who refuses to leave? For the one who keeps on trying to find a reason to believe? No, there's just a hollow chest and a lifetime of regret for a sun that already went down and a heart that hasn't set. just stayed until there was nothing left of me to give to you. I'm walking out the door now. It's 2025. I'm finally admitting I barely feel alive. The lights are off, the room is blue. God, I stay way too long, waiting for you. I stay. The 2025 winter is settling on the glass, watching the ghosts of our December pass. I still sleep on the right, tucked against the edge, keeping a silent, foolish kind of pledge. I reach out my hand in the middle of the night, expecting to find you, expecting it's right. But the linen is smooth and the air is so thin, where the warmth of your heartbeat used to begin. The shadows are long and the ceiling is high. I'm whispering sorry to a dark, empty sky. I'm guarding a space that you'll never fill, while the world outside is frozen and still. And oh, it's a desert, it's a hollowed out sea. The empty side of the bed is staring at me. It's a cold piece of ground where the us used to lie. A permanent hello to a permanent goodbye. I'm drowning in the fabric, I'm shivering in the deep, in the half of the world that you didn't want to keep. It's the loudest kind of silence I've ever been, led by the ghost that lives on the empty side of the bed. Your pillow still holds the faint scent of your hair. I know I should wash it, but I wouldn't dare. It's the last piece of evidence, the last bit of proof that we once lived a life underneath the same roof. Now the clock on the wall is the only thing moving, while I'm losing the race that I'm no longer proving. I've built a museum out of cotton and thread for the version of you that is officially dead. They say that the heart finds a way to move on, to find a new light in the wake of the dawn. But it's Christmas night and the house is so gray, and the other side feels a million miles side of the bed. I'll just close my eyes and pretend you're still there, tracing the shape of the cold, empty air. Good night to the memory, good night to the blue. I'm sleeping alone, but I'm still sleeping with you. On the empty side. The calendar is turning to a brand new year, but I'm still standing in the wreckage right here. The 25th of December is fading to gray, and I'm watching the years just drift away. We built a house out of promises and stone, but I'm sitting in the kitchen entirely alone. We had the map and we had the light, but something went wrong in the middle of the night. We didn't run out of things to say, we didn't throw the whole world away. We held on tight till our fingers turned blue, but the fire went out between me and you. Oh, we had the heart and we had the way, but love didn't wanna stay. Packed up its bags in the quiet of the dark and left us without a single spark. We did our best, we fought the good fight, but the warmth just vanished in the 25 light. It wasn't the distance, it wasn't the play, it was just that love didn't stay. I look at the photos of the people we were, the lines on the edges are starting to blur. We were so sure we were the ones who'd survive, the luckiest couple that was ever alive. But love is a traveler, a ghost in the hall. It doesn't give notice before the big fall. It just becomes a stranger with a key in the door until it doesn't live here anymore. There's no one to blame and there's no one to hate, which makes it a much more heavy weight. If you'd broken my heart, I could find a new start, but love just decided to depart. Didn't stay. It didn't stay. The room is empty now. The 25th is over, and I'm finally realizing how. I used to complain about the slamming of the door, the sound of your keys hitting the table by the floor, the hum of your car in the drive at 5:30, the noise of a house that was actually alive. But it's December 2025 and the winter settled in, and I'm finally realizing where the tragedy began. I can't hide the fact that you're not sitting there. I'm listening for a floorboard, a creak in the hall, but there's nothing but the shadow of the clock on the wall. I give anything for a shout or a heavy angry sigh, just to know that a ghost isn't the only thing nearby. And oh, it's too quiet now. It's a different kind of loud, like the heavy white silence of a winter-weighted cloud. My heartbeat is a hammer hitting nails into the floor in a room that doesn't echo with your laughter anymore. It's a deafening nothing, a breathless kind of gray, the sound of everything you took when you walked away. I'm screaming in my head just to feel a little rowdy, but it's too quiet. Whistling is a siren in the dark. I'm watching the fireplace, but I can't find a spark. I find myself whispering so I don't break the gloom. A tenant in a library, a stranger in a room. I used to pray for peace, I used to pray for still, but I didn't know the hollow that a quiet life would fill. Now I'm sleeping with the TV on, just to hear a human tone, to pretend for a second that I'm not this alone. They say that silence is golden, but they've got it all wrong. It's the weight of the lyrics to a half-finished song. It's the space between the breaths that we used to share. It's the terrifying volume of the empty, cold Can you hear that? It's the sound of me losing you. It's the 25th of December, and there's nothing left to do. Just me and the ticking, just me and the know. God, it's so loud. Now that you're gone, too gone. spaces where I always should have been. The calendar is frozen on this cold December night, but 2025 has never felt so dark without your light. I try to keep the windows closed to trap the fading heat, but the wind has found a way to make the tragedy complete. I haven't said a word since you walked out through the door, but the floorboards keep on whispering what I can't say anymore. I'm breathing in the static, I'm drowning in the still, trying to find the courage, trying to find the will. But every time I close my eyes, the ghosts begin to play, and I'm back in the vibration of the things we couldn't say. And your name still echoes in the corners of this room, like a bell that's ringing softly in the middle of the gloom. I don't even have to speak it for the walls to start to wake, with the melody of every single promise that we break. It's the loudest kind of haunting, it's a rhythmic steady pain, calling out from the silence like a whistle through the rain. I'm living in the aftermath, I'm shivering in the snow, while your name still echoes everywhere I go. I found your old sweatshirt at the bottom of the pile. I held it to my chest and I forgot to breathe for a while. The scent of you is fading, but the sound is staying strong, like the repetitive lyrics of a half-forgotten song. I went to the market and I saw your favorite brand. I almost reached out sideways just to find your steady hand. Then the quiet hit me like a physical blow, reminding me of everything I'm forced to let go. Is there a way to muffle the memories in my head, to silence all the I love yous that were better left unsaid? Because the vacancy is screaming and the air is getting thin, and I'm losing the battle with the ghost under my skin. tracks are overgrown, staring at a dial tone on a cold and cracked smartphone. It's December 2024, and the snow is falling fast. I'm finally ready to say the words I should have said in the past. I kept them in a velvet box, I kept them under lock and key, waiting for the perfect time for you and me to be. But the perfect time was yesterday, or maybe years ago. Now I'm just a witness to a late and lonely show. I watched you find a different hand to hold while I was still just standing in the shadow of a prideful frozen will. I thought you'd always be there like a lighthouse in the gray, but even lighthouses go dark when the sailor stays away. And oh, it's the heaviest regret to carry in the chest, knowing I'm the reason that we couldn't pass the test. I had the match, I had the spark, I had the song to sing, but I waited for the winter when I should have had the spring. And now I'm screaming I love you at a door that's bolted tight across the distance I can't bridge in the middle of the night. The clock didn't stop, but the story's finally through. God, I waited too long to be the one for you. I see the photos on your feed, the life you're building now, the way you're looking at him, the way you've kept your vow. I was gonna tell you everything on that night back in July, but I swallowed down to stay with me and let the moment die. I practiced in the mirror till the words were smooth as glass, but I never let them leave my lips. I watched the chances pass. Now I'm a scholar of what if and a student of too late, realizing that the silence was the hand that sealed my fate. They say that time is a healer, but time was just a thief who stole away the chapters and replaced them all with grief. I was waiting for the stars to align in a perfect row, while the only light I ever needed was starting to go. Yeah, it's the heaviest regret to carry in the chest, knowing I'm the reason that we couldn't pass the test. I had the match, I had the spark, I had the song to sing, but I waited for the winter when I should have had the spring. Now I'm screaming I love you at a door that's bolted tight across the distance I can't bridge in the middle of the night. The clock didn't stop, but the story's finally through. God, I waited too long to be the one for you. It's Christmas night, and the porch light isn't for me. I'm finally speaking, but there's no one left to see. I waited for the sun, and I know some days it goes. The person who loved you late is the one who misses you the most. I waited too long. It's Christmas night, and the porch light isn't for me. I'm finally speaking, but there's no one left to see. I waited for the someday. Now someday is a ghost, the person who loved you late is the one who misses you. And I didn't have a breakdown, not even for a bit. I washed a sweater that still carried the ghost of your scent. And I didn't stop to wonder where the last 3 years went. It's December 2025 and the air is biting cold, but I'm finally loosening the grip on the things I used to hold. It's not a sudden landslide or a crashing of the glass, just the quiet way the shadows start to shift across the grass. I'm breathing a little deeper in the silence of the hall. I'm taking down the pictures that were hanging on the wall. It's a strange kind of mercy, it's a tired kind of grace to look at your memory and I see a holy place. And I'm slowly letting go, one heartbeat at a time, turning every you and me into a forgotten rhyme. It's a million tiny goodbyes in the middle of the night. It's the way the darkness gives a little ground to the light. I'm not running, I'm not screaming, I'm just drifting from the shore, learning how to be the person that I was before. It's the hardest kind of healing that I've ever had to know, but I'm slowly, God, I'm slowly letting go. I went to our favorite cafe and I sat in a different seat. I didn't look for your car driving down the street. I found a song on the radio that didn't make me cry. I didn't search for your name in a dark and lonely sky. I'm reclaiming the kitchen and the garden and the bed. I'm evicting all the whispers you left inside my head. It's a long distance raceway where I'm finally gaining ground in a house that's finally learning how to make a different sound. It's not that I don't love you, it's just I love me more than the version of myself that was waiting by the door. I'm untying all the ribbons, I'm unbreaking all the ties, finding a brand new reflection in these tired, honest eyes. Yeah, I'm slowly letting go, one heartbeat at a time, turning every you and me into a forgotten rhyme. It's a million tiny goodbyes in the middle of the night. It's the way the darkness gives a little ground to the light. I'm not running, I'm not screaming, I'm just drifting from the shore, learning how to be the person that I was before. It's the hardest kind of healing that I've ever had to know, but I'm slowly, God, I'm slowly letting go. One step today, maybe 2 more tomorrow, walking out from underneath the shadow of the sorrow. It's Christmas night, and for the first time it's okay. I'm finally letting you fade away. I'm slowly letting go. Slowly letting go. I'm standing in the hallway where the shadows like to lean, staring at the empty spaces where I always should have been. The calendar is turning, but I'm frozen in the gray, watching all the eyes I knew just drift so far away. I try to keep the windows closed to trap the fading heat, but the wind has found a way to make the tragedy complete. I haven't said a word since you walked out through the door, but the floorboards keep on whispering what I can't say anymore. I'm breathing in the static, I'm drowning in the still, trying to find the courage, trying to find the will. But every time I close my eyes, a ghost begin to play, and I'm back in the vibration of the things we couldn't say. And your name still echoes in the corners of this room, like a bell that's ringing softly in the middle of the gloom. I don't even have to speak it for the walls to start to ache with the melody of every single promise that we break. It's the loudest kind of haunting, it's a rim, it's steady pain, calling out from the silence like a whistle through the rain. I'm living in the aftermath, I'm shivering in the snow, while your name still echoes everywhere I go. To my chest and I forgot to breathe for a while. The scent of you is fading, but the sound is staying strong, like the repetitive lyrics of a half-forgotten song. I went to the market and I saw your favorite brand. I almost reached out sideways just to find your steady hand. Then the quiet hit me like a physical blow, reminding me of everything I'm forced to let go. Is there a way to muffle the memories in my head, to silence all the I love yous that were better left unsaid? Cause the vacancy is screaming and the air is getting thin, and I'm losing the battle with the ghost under my skin. Until there's nothing left of me. Oh. golden light, everything was perfect. Everything was right, but a change in temperature, a shift within the ground, brought the kind of damage that doesn't make a sound. It started in the kitchen with the look you didn't give, in the hollow spaces where we both forgot to live. Now the wind is whistling through the seams, and the ice is getting heavy on our once warm dreams. It wasn't a hammer, it wasn't a stone, it was just the weight of being alone, while sitting together on the same gray couch, watching the fire burn down to a slouch. And oh, you can see the cracks in us tonight, webbing through the surface, stealing all the light. We're trying to hold the pieces, trying to hide the gray, but we're crumbling a little more with every single day. It's too deep to plaster, it's too wide, and I can see the beginning of the bitter end, in the jagged lines and the dust upon the floor. We're not the masterpiece that we were anymore. I reach for your hand and I find a jagged edge. We're both leaning out over the window ledge. I remember when we were a solid, steady wall, before the pressure of the years began to make us fall. Now I'm careful where I step, and I'm careful what I say, afraid that one more word will wash the rest of us away. We're a fragile kind of structure, a house of cards and glass, waiting for the final gust of wind to come and pass. Is there a beauty in the breaking? Is there a glory in the mess? Or are we just a story of a long and slow distress? We're staring at the fault lines, we're tracing every flaw in a love that's finally succumbed to the universal law. You can see the cracks in us tonight, webbing through the surface, stealing all the light. We're trying to hold the pieces, trying to hide the gray, but we're crumbling a little more with every single day. It's too deep to plaster, it's too wide to mend. I can see the beginning of the bitter end, in the jagged lines and the dust upon the floor. We're not the masterpiece that we were anymore. Watch the light come through, watch the structure fail. Our love is looking paper thin and pale. One more fracture, one more line. I'm no longer yours, and you're no longer mine. The cracks in us, watch the light come through, watch the structure fail. I'm still standing in the hallway where you said you needed space, while the 2025 winter wind is blowing through this place. I'm holding on to habits like the lifeboats in a storm, keeping both sides of the covers just to keep the ghost of you warm. I was ready for the distance, I was ready for the fight. I was digging in my heels to make the always turn out right. But I looked across the table and the chair was already bare. You were gone before you walked out. I was talking to the air. I had 1,000 reasons to stay and make it work, while you were finding exits in the shadows where they lurk. I was building up the fortress, I was strengthening the wall, but you'd already decided you were gonna let it fall. And it's the hardest kind of lonely, it's the bitter kind of thirst, knowing that you left the us and you left it all behind first. I was second in the race to leave, but first to feel the pain. While you were finding sunshine, I was standing in the rain. I'm the one who stayed behind to sweep the pieces off the floor, while you're 100 miles away and closing every door. I would have been the last to go, I would have stayed through the worst, but I'm the only one here now, 'cause you left first. I saw you change your number and you moved across the line, while I'm still checking mail for a name that used to be mine. You've already erased the photos, you've already cleared the shelf, while I'm struggling to remember how to be just by myself. It's a race I never wanted, a competition of the heart, and you got a head start on a brand new life apart. I'm still in the first chapter, I'm still reading every line, well, you've already finished the book and said that you're fine. They say the one who leaves is the one who's truly brave, but they don't see the silence of this empty, hollow cave. You didn't give me warning, you didn't give me time to realize that loving you was my only real crime. Yeah, it's the hardest kind of lonely, it's the bitter kind of thirst, knowing that you left the us and you left it all behind first. I was second in the race to leave, but first to feel the pain. While you were finding sunshine, I was standing in the rain. I'm the one who stayed behind to sweep the pieces off the floor, while you're 100 miles away and closing every door. I would have been the last to go, I would have stayed through the worst, but I'm the only one here now, 'cause you left first. You're gone, I'm here, staring at the remains of a long and lonely year. I was prepared to be the last one to let go of the light, but you beat me to the exit in the middle of the night. You left first, you left first. trees cut around the space where your hand used to be. But the only thing I'm touching is a cold reality. I keep my arms wide open when I'm lying in the dark, trying to capture back a shadow or a memory or a spark. But the air is thin and empty and the night is getting long, and I'm the only one still singing our favorite broken song. My palms are aching from the pressure of the air. I'm grasping at the ghosts that aren't even really there. I've got a fistful of the wind and a heart full of the blue, just waiting for the weight of something that feels like you. And oh, it's a heavy kind of light. It's a terrifying thing to feel the hollow center of a gold and silver ring. I'm standing in the hallway with my chest against the wall, but I'm holding on to nothing as I start to take the fall. I've got the memories, I've got the names, I've got the used to be, but there's no one left to carry this heavy part of me. My hands are tired, my spirit's thin, I'm shivering in the cold, realizing that I'm holding nothing left to hold. I found your old receipt in the pocket of my coat, a tiny piece of paper that's the only thing afloat. I'm clenching it so tight that the ink is starting to fade, like the promises of always that we once so proudly made. I'm trying to hug the silence, I'm trying to kiss the rain, just to find a physical way to navigate the pain. But the more I try to grab you, the more you slip away, like the 2025 sun, like the croissant at the closing of the day. Is there a name for the weight of the air, for the physical ache of you not being there? I'm clenching my teeth and I'm closing my eyes while I'm holding on to nothing but a box of ifs and whys. Looking at a stranger across the kitchen light, someone who doesn't argue, someone who doesn't fight. We measure the how was your day and the it's fine, while we're both slowly dying on the stagnant finish line. I looked at our old messages from 3 years ago today, when we had 1,000 things we couldn't wait to say. Now the air is like a desert, dry and thin and cold, and I'm struggling to recognize the hand I'm supposed to hold. I'm searching for the spark that used to be in your eyes, before we traded truth for these comfortable lies. I'm mourning for the people we were back then, and wondering if I'll ever see that version of us again. Oh, I miss the beginning, I miss the first spark, the way we used to talk until the morning chased the dark. I miss the I can't wait to see you, and the don't let go before we learn the rhythms of the slow and steady show. Now we're just two shadows in a house that's overgrown, sitting here together yet feeling so alone. The ending is a mountain that I'm too tired to climb. God, I miss the beginning, when we still had time. I remember the first summer, the way the pavement smelled, and the gravity of every single secret that we held. We were gravity defying, we were reckless, we were gold. Not these tired, hollow statues that are doing what they're told. Now walking through a museum of the things we used to do, trying to find a trace of the me that was loved by you. But the dust is getting heavy and the colors are all gray, and the us that I remember feels a lifetime away. They say that love evolves, they say that it gets deep, but I'm just finding promises I can't afford to keep. I trade the settled feeling for one night of the new, when I didn't know the ending of the story of me and you. Take me back to the first night, take me back to the start, before the world got heavy, before we fell apart. I'm still here, but the magic's gone. I miss the beginning, now it's just the dawn. I'm looking at you across the dinner plates, behind the iron bars of the silence we created. We used to stay up talking till the birds began to sing. Now we're just two shadows waiting for a ring or a shout or a whisper or a reason to stay. But the 2025 winter has washed the words away. I open up my mouth, but the oxygen is gone. We're just humming different melodies to the same hollow song. The air is thick with everything we're not saying, like a heavy gray curtain that's tired of swaying. We've become a library where the books are all blank, just two drifting sailors as the ship slowly sank. And oh, it's the quietest kind of breaking, when the foundation is gone but the house isn't shaking. We didn't scream, we didn't make a choice. It's just the day that our love lost its voice. No more I love you, no more goodnight. Just the hum of the fridge in the kitchen light. The music is over, we've run out of choice. It's the day our love lost its voice. I found our old letters in the back of the drawer, full of fire and a fever and of wanting so much more. Now I check my phone and it's just to be there at 5, the bare minimum of keeping this ghost story alive. You used to finish sentences I hadn't even started. Now we're just two strangers who've already departed. The language we built is a forgotten